Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. I've done a lot of budget deck videos lately, but what if dust is not a problem and you just want to win on the ladder? Well then, Pain Warrior, some call it Enrage Warrior, it's still the best archetype in the game, and there have been some developments on that archetype. So this deck list right here, this is from Meati. Meati reached #1 legend with this list, and I have previously featured multiple versions of this deck on this channel. I featured versions with Grommash, I featured versions with Deathwing, and now finally it has all come together and Meati has put both Grommash and Deathwing into the same deck, as well as adding Captain Greenskin. So this version of the deck now packs more threats than any earlier version of the deck, and that's good news for Enrage Warrior players against Priest specifically. Priest has been the counter to this archetype, and by packing in more threats, then the deck is able to overwhelm Priest more. So while Priest is still good against Enrage Warrior, this list is becoming much more common now, and this is able to challenge Priest in a way the other lists just have not been able to do. The basics of the deck are still exactly the same as before. You have the Risky Skipper, and Risky Skipper opens up a lot of combinations because you can do Risky Skippers and then you can play like Bomb Wranglers or Armor Smiths. You can copy them, you can buff them, just get a lot of damaged minions going, then Battle Rage for a lot of cards. So Skipper is one of the absolute key cards in the deck. It generates boards with Bomb Wrangler, it generates armor with Armor Smith, it gives you guards with Battle Rage, or against really aggressive decks sometimes it simply clears the opponent's board. But the timing of your Risky Skipper play is one of the core things about this deck. Then there's the Warmaul Challenger, which is a huge threat. Remove something small early in the game, then you can buff it up, copy it, make big minions. Really scary. And then of course the combo, because this has a fairly big burst finisher, 22 points of damage to be exact, with Corcoran Elite, double Inner Rage Rampage and Bloodstone Mercenary. But you can also do damage over time, you can use Inner Rage on Grom, you can play Risky Skipper into Grom to activate Grom's Enrage effect as well. There's just a lot of variations on the theme. As for the mulligans with this deck, you're generally looking for Sky Raider, Corsair Cash, Warmaul Challenger and Ankar. Just getting you on the board early, give you good board presence with Sky Raider, Warmaul Challenger, and getting you some of those weapons that start generating resources for you. Then there are some matchup specific alterations. You typically don't keep Risky Skipper in the mulligan, you want to keep it against Demon Hunter and Druid really. Against Demon Hunter it's Skipper and Armor Smith, so that you can really start defending early. Against Druid it's Skipper and Brute, so that you can deal with the Glowfly Swarm and have a huge threat on the board. Then against slow decks like Mage and Priest you can consider keeping a Battle Rage, and in the mirror you can keep Rampage, as well as Inner Rage together with a Warmaul Challenger. Overall, just a really flexible and powerful deck to play, and this version from Meati has really increased the threat density of the deck even further. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to get notifications when new videos come. I also live stream on Twitch 6 days a week, check below in the description for a link to my Twitch channel. And now let's go take a look at this variant of Enrage Warrior in action. It's completely opposite of what I like to do in this game. And previously you could even get high ranks while you experiment because the volatility was much higher. Now they don't reset the MMR and they have lowered the volatility. So now you have to play more of the good decks in order to rank high. And experimentation is banned. So, like now it would take so much grinding for me to hit top 100, much more than it ever did before. So it just isn't really viable. Sure. Let's see about this Makkara challenge here.
Is it cold in the shadows?
Freezing that kind of works.
Your flaws are
Can I just make a couple of 3/9s? Then, unfortunate, this one is going to stay frozen for a while, but there's a fair number of stuff here. And Demon Hunter characteristically opts to go face with everything. What's up with the do's though? I think we're going for the... I want my skipper. And then we're going to get some armor. A couple of big minions for the Demon Hunter to deal with. Whoa, Glaze of Azinoth. Really? Really? Alright, that's fine. Oh, well that one, so I actually don't want to do the skipper yet. We still have more time. Let's draw another pirate from the deck. It's the captain. Okay. I can also equip the lands now. Or I could play a bomb run. I think equipping the lands is fine. Armor up a little bit, push 3 to the face. Alright. Demon Hunter might be able to kill this turn. Just a little bit of slicing and dicing and things could start happening. Alright, there could also be a priestess coming next turn. But we'll have the bomb wrangler set up, depending on how many charges he has left in the warglaive. Battle Rage. I can do Battle Rage, but then I can't get armor. Ah, tricky. I think I'll just go for the armor play now. I think we're just going for the armor play here. I can face tank that one too. And get that bomb wrangler out there too. So that the priestess becomes so much weaker. Get some armor, have a wrangler, have some bombs. Just such a nasty spot to play a priestess into. I guess he can kill the wrangler or something, but there's also the armorsmith. Says so many things that you really don't want to play a priestess into a board like this. Alright, a bit of Claybound Adepting. That's cool. So I could still Battle Rage for another 3 cards. I've got 6 on board. Can't really get another 6 very easily. Let me Battle Rage for the 3 cards here. Another Cash. Corkron. So now there is 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 6. So now we just kill him. An acceptable end result to the game. Well, that's the way this matchup is supposed to work, I guess. But let's see. Keeping the Ankar. So I might need some skippers. Already picking up a skipper. Okay.
Hiya, friend.
Well, hello. Itsu Warlock. Fair enough. Corsair Cash. So this is probably going to be cash into the Livewire lands.
Hey, I got you, friend.
Cash onto into the Livewire lands is probably what I'm looking at here. Because then the 3 attack of the weapon will actually be able to kill something, and if there's no Scrap Imp, then... but next turn there's going to be the... time. It's running out. I think I need to do this. I start to get some lackeys at least. We'll need to very carefully consider my options with the Brute. Because
There is so much untapped power in this world.
No, don't. It's still good.
it's the Hand of Cooldown. It's not a Hand of Cooldown. Okay, so... Well, I mean, Skipper plus Draconic Lackey leaves on the board 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damaged minions. So the Brute would cost 5. It's got to be something like that, right? You'll get some soul fires from the merchant.
On wings of evil.
Take the Spellkin. 5 damage minions, bringing the cost of the Brute down to 2. Then I can play the Brute. I can hit there. No, I can't. I can hit there first, because I have the coin. I can hit there first. No, that was unnecessary. That was unnecessary, sorry. I perfectly well could have played the Brute first. No, but if I play the Brute first, then the attack would always go to the Treasure, and then the Brute risk dying. That was the correct sequencing. So now he has a pair of Soul Fires over there. But I cleaned up the board other than that. Yeah, the sequencing was correct because I didn't want the Brute to die.
Agony goes a long way.
And now an Armor Smith. That's a very welcome addition. So we're going for... Am I going for a Rampage? Rampage on this turns it into a 4/4. Then I have only 3 mana left. No, it's better to hit this one in. Then play the Armsmith and the Warmaul. And take the armor with this method now. And I can also swing at the face because I have more weapons coming. Go to 18, get some more lackeys going. Now the Zoo deck. Oh, that's a nice Rampage, sort of. I guess I'll go for it. Let's try to make that a little bit bigger here. And make a copy of it. Have a couple of 5/4s on this board. Pretty wide board. Should be difficult for the Zoo to mount any sort of comeback against this. Alright.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.